Now,
Okay,
they asked me,
so
wait, we got 3% not on Discord. I mean, not in squad. Type KSC. Yeah. Yeah, so before Elon start, let me just explain why we are going Tempest-ish, or what's the purpose of today's training. So, before that, I need you all to read Bana if you're joining us for the beta. So if you don't know how to do it, press B, and then under the last tab under World Viewer, select Bana as your guild. If you're joining us, if you're not joining us, then that's it.
See you in a week. We'll see you in a week.
We are doing Bana. We're not doing SXXL. Okay. And then, yeah. So the reason why you're trying Tempest out because, as y'all know, Scrapper kind of got nerf on the stealth and the super speed. And we are going Tempest to try out. Because the fights will mostly be melee-ish, and we need to be moving. And the range of cleansers and stuff is all around Tempest. Other than that, we are trying a new com. So this new com will be mostly Alacrity Tempest and Support Tempest. And also Spellbreakers will be the one doing streets and also CCs. And we're looking at Berserker doing damages and Vindicator to do damages. So we'll probably remove Scourges if we got enough Spellbreakers. And we'll probably remove Chronos. So I'll be quitting this game.
yes, as you see in my guild chat, bye.
Yeah, so this whole process will take quite some time because we need y'all to change to to the different classes that you enjoy playing. So don't expect like in the next few weeks that we'll be good at what we are doing. So I'll post the final com in our guild build discussion, followed by the next by the builds that is available. So just a heads up, we're looking at Spellbreakers. What was that thing? Vindicators. Tempest will play a big role because we'll have two kind of Tempest. It'll be like Alacrity Tempest and also support, like full heal Tempest, support Tempest. And then Firebrands and also Berserkers. And probably like we'll get like the DPS Temp Weaver also. So, and also Druids. Yep.
Druids.
Yeah, so Druids will be looking at maybe one. Yeah, just one. I think Zen is trying out Druid.
But I discussed with Zen already. Zen also say Druid and compared to Warrior, Warrior is still better. SB. They also give stat because Druid only gives stat, that's it. But
yeah, that's right.
And other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't bring it. It doesn't. Okay.
Spellbreaker, yeah, Spellbreakers. So yeah, it's either yeah, we'll take a look at the final com in a bit. So that's the introduction. Okay, now we're ready for Elon.
Yeah. Okay, it took so long po tayo lang. Anyway. Okay, so one of the proposed comps, the new comp will be Tempest. So the build is just general minstrels for more healing. I don't have the shoulders yet, but it's still silly, but it's supposed to be minstrel. And then for the runes, it's supposed to be Rune of Trooper. Because the last skill says remove a condition from each affected ally after using a shout skill. A lot of your utilities are shouts. So basically, you'll be cleansing one condition every one of these. Okay. So you
Yeah.
do that. And then also the accessories, also minstrels. And then for the weapons, you'll be using dagger, and staff. Basically, people are more invested with dagger recently because it's way easier to use. But I still use staff because it gives a lot more CC and it actually does fairly good cleansing and healing. So whichever you prefer, basically on these two weapons. And then for the sigils, transference and sigil of life. So sigil of life gives plus 10 healing per foe, and then transference increase healing with 10%
Love
since your role is support. Hmm?
your infusions you didn't put in also.
Oh, it's just healing shit, man.
Yeah, I mean it helps.
Yeah, but it's not really that important. Just kidding.
It
Okay,
helps.
so for the build, this is the build. This is the support version, the full healing Tempest. So you'll be using fire, water, and tempest. So on fire, use this one since it cleanses number conditions on you. When you have three conditions, so that's good land, so that you'll be cleansing a lot more. And then smothering auras. This one is the main reason why we are the main support because it says here applying auras to allies remove conditions. So when you give out auras, you cleanse the condition. And then when you transmute auras, you also cleanse conditions. You transmute actually two conditions. So we're gonna talk about transmuting auras later when we go to the weapon skills. And then this one, because the others are more for DPS, I just figured helping out your team when you basically when you use fire skills, you also blind the enemy. And then water, this one soothing ice, basically a passive aura. So again, when you give aura, you cleanse conditions, so that's good for cleansing. And then cleansing wave, remove conditions from nearby allies when you attune to water. So there you go. Says what it is. And then powerful aura, any aura you grant to yourself is granted to nearby allies. So when you don't have this, you just give it to yourself. So you share your auras when you have this skill. And then Tempest. So right now on Healing Tempest, so you use this Unstable Conduit so that when you overload, you give aura after the thing. So for example, this. So after channeling it, you give out Frost Aura. You see that? So it does overload after. Sorry, it does give out uh auras after channeling this shit. There you go. Shocking aura. And then you go to earth, and then also does that. The cool thing about fire, actually, there's a skill here, sunspot. So it says here, gain fire aura and nearby damaging by foes when you attune to fire. So when you go to fire, when you're in combat, you're supposed to get a fire aura. So that's another aura to basically give out cleanse and healing to your allies. Uh, is there any? Do you have questions so far? I've been talking for a while. None. Okay, let's proceed. All right. Then next, this one, RSC grant also grant regeneration and vigor. So yeah, regeneration and vigor is good. And then this one, elemental bastion. So when you give out auras, you also heal allies. So this is purely a healing support type of build. So when you do alacrity build, um, I recommend to change this to this so that you don't get interrupted because when you do alacrity, it gives out alacrity after the overload. You see, so aside from relying on your firebrands for the stability, you can take that trait so that you can basically have stability if you don't have one. So that's guaranteed that you give out alacrity to others, basically. Okay, so that's the build, and then let's go take a look at the skills. So we're gonna start with what call this? Staff skills first. So on staff, you'll be mostly camping on Earth actually, because the transmute aura is on Earth. So you see this skill, magnetic aura, and when you press it, it changes the skill to transmute Earth. So when you transmute again, it cleanses two conditions to your allies. That's per ally for 5 targets. So aftershock also gives out magnetic aura, so you can also transmute. You see that? And when you also do an overload, it also gives out magnetic aura. There you go. Also transmute. And when you're on Earth, basically you have a lot of CC options. So basically, when the enemy pushes, you can use this to immob them, and then you can use that's Earth 5, and then you can use Earth 4, so that you can stop them from going towards you. And then once, basically after your overload, what I usually do, I go to water, and then you can also cleanse with Water 5. So this one, it cleanses conditions per pulse, as you can see on the description. I think this is two conditions on Worldly World. Is that right? Per pulse. Man, we need to have a Worldly World version of this, but I know it's two conditions per pulse. So you can use that to cleanse, and then you can use Water 4 and then blast it immediately with Water 2 to give out Frost Aura. So that's another condition cleanse and healing for you. So what I do, so after Earth, when I go to water, I actually cast Water 4 and 2 first before 5, because sometimes when you do 5 first, it blasts. When you do the blast, it blasts the water first instead of Water 4. So you give out healing instead of more auras to your allies. And then you can use overload water. This one removes conditions per pulse, and this is I think this is 8 pulses. Yeah, so this would be your oh shit. There's a lot of cleansing. There's a lot of condis on you. You can use this one immediately after that. Okay. And then during downtime, so you can camp on water. So just give out healing to your allies with Water 1. This one says here spray a jet of water to your foe and splashes to heal nearby allies. So when the enemy's on you, you can target the enemy, and then if there's allies near you, you can heal them, essentially. And then sometimes what I do, depends on the situation. Sometimes I actually go to fire so that I can give out. There we go. You see the fire aura, and just swap immediately to air if your other achievements are still on cooldown. And then do some CCs. And this one as well, you can actually cleanse with this skill. You see the description: steering, crippled, immobilized, and chilled. So you can use that skill actually to cleanse others. Okay. And then you can use this one to CC and then overload, and then go back either to earth or water. And then while you do that shit, you can do the shouts. So as I said earlier, because of the runes that you have, so you can cleanse the condition every shout skill. So one condition, one condition, one condition, one condition, one condition. Okay. Any questions so far before we move on to dagger?
Mm, we need to change map.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Yeah, so everyone just rejoin the guild hall.
Click left side ah.
Change map, right?
Yeah, as in if you join the
Wait, do people have questions? Lumpy.
No. So for the you can either
Yeah.
use staff or what? Because I'm not using staff. Huh?
Mm. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, you'll be using dagger a lot,
Mm.
but if the situation calls it, you can change to staff. Because staff offers a lot of
How
PC
interesting.
compared to dagger. So you can basically help out. For example, when enemy pushes in, you can CC them with lines, and then air 5, you can CC them.
Now they can swap weapon during
So
combat?
no,
No, no,
cannot.
no,
No, right?
no.
No,
Yeah,
only off
yeah.
combat.
Mhm.
Elon, one more question. Just now you put
Mhm.
the Tempest is 3-2 you change to 2
Yeah.
gain
Hold on.
stability. So not 3-3 because last one is
Uh,
3-3-3.
this is for alacrity build. This one. This is alacrity, and this is for the purely healing tempest. So
On
this is pure heal, and then this is the alacrity one. So it's 3-2-2.
what's for alacrity?
This one. This one gives you alacrity. Again, this why we taking this is because so that we cannot get interrupted. Yeah, while doing an overload. Since your alacrity is after the overload, so it needs to be channeled first, which is fucking weird.
Mm.
Okay. All right. So let's go to dagger skills. So dagger is the main weapon. If you want easy gaming, use dagger, and basically you just camp water. That's it. Yeah, just camp this shit and you're good. So the reason as why we're camping this is because of the remember earlier of this trait, soothing ice. So this gives out alacrity. Sorry, this gives out frost aura every time you get critically hit. So I think there's an internal cooldown though, but still you'll be having a lot of frost aura with that build. And then when you have frost aura, you can transmute it. You see, transmute it immediately once you have that, so that you'll be cleansing others. And then, oh yes, is there a question?
Okay. Yeah, I could. I've been trying to ask questions. I was muted, and I was like, "Damn it,
Oh,
nobody's hearing me."
damn. Okay.
Um. Okay. Give me a second here. On your heal build, what did you have as your trait lines again?
So this one, are you on Discord? I mean, do you see my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, there you go. Oh, is it 60 seconds sheep? Oh, that's long, but okay, that's still good, Another frost aura shit. And then this is the alacrity build. This one.
Okay. Okay, that's what I need to know right there.
Okay. All right, and then so basically you use this, and then you just transmute auras constantly. And since we have a lot of other tempests with us, so you'll be getting frost aura a lot from other tempests as well. So you'll be transmuting that shit so many times now. This one. Okay. And then this one also cleanses you. I think this is 3 conditions, and it also heals you for a lot. So yeah, so basically when your allies are low, you can use this, and then it heals you and it cleanses you. It's the same as this one. Wash the pain away. This one is also like an oh shit, there's a lot of Condi skill. Aside from this, if this is on cooldown, you can use this. So I think this cleanses 3 conditions because there are 3 pulses, and the first heal heals you a lot. The final pulse is has a larger radius, but it heals for less. Okay, so you have to be on tag basically, but we're on tag anyway, right? And then this one, you can use this to blast water fields and light fields. So when you blast water fields, you heal, and then when you blast light fields, you cleanse. Okay. And then this one, if you have other skills on CD, you can just use this to heal allies and then give out heal to enemies essentially. And yeah, so just basically just camping this because the cooldowns are so low as you can see. So by the time that this one is on cooldown, you can have this, you can have this, you can have this. But then if you want to change it up, you can. You can actually change it up. I recommend going to air though, since this one you can transmute your shock aura. There you go. Then transmute it for more cleansing, and then overload, and then you can transmute it once it's available. And then I'll be careful of using this, huh? Right, the lightning, because it you'll go towards the enemy when you use this shit. So actually, I recommend that before you use this, you so for example, when I click this, you before you basically cast that, make sure that you don't have anything, no people are targeted, so that you can go whatever direction you like that, and then you can run away. And then this one, you can use this to CC enemies. There you go. You can use that. And then on Earth, um, can someone drop a light field? Is there? Do we have FBs or a scrapper?
I don't think we have a FB.
GG's. But yeah,
Oh, Juppy is here.
GP.
What team are you?
Oh, there we go. Okay, so you see,
What
So-
team are you?
blue. Okay. So wait. Can you cast it again? Oh, okay. GP, can you cast a light field? There you go. So you can use Earthen Rush to gain light aura, so that you can basically give out cleansing and healing to your allies. So you can use that when you're on Earth, Dagger Earth, and you can use this to blast light fields and give out cleansing or water fields, so that you can basically blast them. These are blast, and then go back to water. There you go. But yeah, from what I've seen, comparing to, because what I do normally is actually, because I get bored in one attunement, I swap out to other attunements. But then I have a guildie from Fluxa just stays on water, and he actually cleanses and heals a lot with an alacrity build. So I would suggest, if you're not that good at Tempest yet, I would suggest to use an alacrity build and then camp water. You'll still be doing a good cleansing and healing with that, even though you're just spamming basically just this.
And that build you're showing is your alacrity build.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
The build you just showed is your alacrity build.
No, this one. Sorry, I'm on combat, but yeah, the 3-2-2. This one, and this one.
Okay.
All right, so that's Dagger. Any questions so far?
So you're still in the heal tempest, right? You're not. You're still doing the heal tempest stuff right now because you're doing dagger. Because I got dagger focus.
Oh yeah, you can also do dagger focus. The reason as to why I'm not recommending that, basically you just use it to transmute fire, and other skills are not really that good. I'm not gonna lie. Because right now I'm using a dagger.
Okay.
Any other questions? Do you have any concerns? Any violent reactions?
God damn it! I fucking Tempest.
God, they kill scrappers. No. Okay.
Yeah, they did.
That's it, so if you don't have questions, that's it for Tempest build. If you like, we can do some real time shit. Someone just cast Condis on me, and then I can see if I can
Yeah. So
cleanse myself.
we put the builds. Elon, I need to do the other build also.
Yes. Okay.
on the build editor the
Yeah, I'll just ping you.
yeah, and then then we'll update the builds on the thing.
Okay.
UP, tomorrow's chrono we might change it to Vindicator. So I think tomorrow we won't do any training until we focus on the rest of the thing.
Who's training?
Tomorrow we'll just do normal guild run.
Oh, just normal. Okay.
Yeah, until I think Radiant, you want to show your build, right? Radiant. Yeah, I guess it's wait, I can't hear
shit.
you. You're breaking up.
I want to stay again since the dot's nerf, but it's viable still. I mean, I'm about to go try out in the other guild, the Tempest combo first.
Okay, and then I think Jason also has a build, so we'll look at all the other builds first, and then once the build are more or less confirmed, then we'll have another training for Vindicator, and also right now what we're doing is we're looking at Spellbreakers and also Berserkers. So those are still under review. So like I said to everyone who earlier today, this whole new builds and everything will take a while. So don't expect that we'll be winning a lot of fights in the next few weeks because we're still trying out a lot of things. So we have different builds from different guild, and then we'll see how and what works best for Bana. It also depends on. I don't want y'all to force y'all to play other classes that you're not comfortable with. So we'll take this whole month and maybe the next month to find out what classes you're good that you want to play, and then probably we'll readjust to the classes that we have. So yeah. So don't be discouraged if we'll be losing a lot of fights. Yep. I think that's all for today. Training. And then if you have no further questions, we could go to EB and start our guild run proper.
Yes.
I can just say first that based off the other pictures of the DPS that I've seen, Scrapper is completely trashed now compared to Tempest in terms of cleansing.
Low.
Oh. Ouch. Okay.
That was really rude.
How are you doing?
Oh, hi Pizza.
What's up?
Oh, also, yeah, we'll be doing less, there'll be no more stealth, so we're moving towards the melee direction, and then, yep.
Oh shit.
Alright. Pote, I gotta talk to you after this then.
Okay. Yeah, so right now just play your classes, the normal classes that you play, if your builds are not ready, and then we'll go to EB. Oh, one last thing. One last thing is that don't forget to rep Bana. We are repping Bana for this upcoming beta. So make sure you do it by 13 October. So if you're not joining us for this upcoming beta, then you don't need to rep Bana. So how to do that is you press B, go to the last tab, and then click on Bana under the World v World beta testing. Alright. Anything else? Any questions before we go to EB?
Oh, one last thing I forgot. What the fuck? Rebound. Yeah, you can use that shit on this one. Basically, once the thing expires, it gives you our what the fuck? Who killed me? But yeah, you can also use that skill to give out Rs to people. And then if it, you can actually use it na when the enemy, when your allies are dying. So you can use that so that they can be like immune for ignore the next lethal blow and receive healing. There we go. Okay, that's it, Puti.
Okay, cool. So we will update the Tempest build, the confirmed builds, like in the next few days once Elon has finalized on all the stuff, and then we'll put it on the our build. What do you call it? Viewer builds. So it's under the thing. So right now, if you see that I posted a build on 2nd of October, you don't have to refer to that yet, and then we will update soon. And also, Bana, next week will be our guild meeting. I think by then, the some more or less will be confirming of what the direction of the guild that we want to do. We're heading to, yeah. And also there'll be like lucky draws, a lot of things going on the guild meeting. So try to make yourself free next week. And then, yeah, let's all go to EB. We'll take like a 2 minute break and then we'll go to EB and then we'll move you all to open rate. Or you can move yourself.
No, movie Puti.
And Godfrey can end the recording like 10 minutes ago.